stream for the... No, did not want that, there we go. Live chat, there we go, that's what I was going for. So just had to go by, get newspaper, got some food too. No big deal. And did some Pokemon Go. That was the intended part, but I decided it's the weekend. Might as well do that too because I gotta get the coupons. It just means it's something I'm definitely going to clip tomorrow and Tuesday time frame. Because I have to get that done before Wednesday. And I got 2 papers because why not? There won't be a coupon review video because it just feels weird to do that right now with the circumstances at hand with the trip. But there's definitely going to be stuff with that. It's definitely going to help out with expenses on the go and stuff like that. So yeah, just getting a few things going. A little bit of that. And well, with the trip, there's been no major changes except for on the trip itself, we're looking at storms that we're going to be going through, so if the signal's strong enough, I'm going to stream that shit. I'm not sure if it's going to be thunderstorms or snow or whatever, but it all depends on what elevation I'm at and where I'm at, you know. But not much else though on that. Although the Okanagan part of the trip might be a little bit more on the drama side, but I'm not sure. But just let you know, if the ex-abusive stepfather, whatever, tries some stupid shit, I will expose him. Just letting you know. So prepare for some drama in April. But I'm not going to go into detail on that. Okay. Got some burning on my lip. That's not good. Something like stung on my lip or something. Walking by this old abandoned church school thing. I'm just blinding with the sun. Okay. So, with that, there's really not much else going on with that. Obviously, when I get home, updates on earthquakes as they come in. Updates on Vernon as it comes in. And that's really about it. There's no severe weather forecasted throughout much at all this week. Vernon is also on its last legs, so there's that. Oakley is finally out of the picture. And it's just earthquakes now. Volcanoes are relatively quiet. Outside of the fact there's like 56 of them currently erupting. They're just getting daily ash advisors. It's not really worth mentioning right now. And then there's the whole situation with the whole World War III bullshit. All I gotta say is, I'm on the Ukraine side. Russia just needs to learn how to treat an independent nation as an independent nation and leave it the fuck alone. Honestly. Is it that hard to leave independent countries alone? Like, my gosh. What the fuck? Like, no matter what the freaking leaders of that fucked up country says, the invasion was unprovoked. It was just more or less, well, if anything, it was provoked by his freaking small dick energy. The birds are loud. Okay. It's like, because he's just trying to compensate for something. That's what it is. Why he's running the largest country in the world. He's compensating for something. Like dumbass. So, and because of that, until this whole thing is done, with Volcano of the Day, I refuse to cover any volcanoes that are within Russian borders. And with the earthquakes, I'm not going to be so kind with them. Like, every time I have to cover an earthquake in Russia, I'm going to call them out saying that this is a sign that Mother Nature needs you to stop fucking with Ukraine. Every fucking time. I know it ain't going to do much with this just under 6,000 sub channel, but eventually it'll get find itself in the Russian algorithm if YouTube doesn't cut them off. And it'll start boiling in that country. Just eat at them, you know? I know, it's a bit toxic, but when you dish out the toxic, you're gonna get the toxic. So, I'm on the Ukraine side all the way. Like, get the fuck out of the picture, Russia. Fuck. But Russia invasion or no Russian invasion, the Seattle trip is still happening. And I could also say right now, if a draft does happen, I'm gonna conveniently break my legs in 7 places. Just letting you know. And I hope for a slow recovery. At least until I turn 25. Or 26. And I'll be immune from the draft to begin with. So. Plus, that's a whole other motive to do the wholesale stuff. As long as I'm in college, I am immune from the draft. Because bullshit logic. But hey. Plus, besides, the military is large enough, and there's like nearly 350 million people in this country. Odds of a draft is slim to none. Plus, NATO, this is a very large army. We're good. And I say, Finland and Sweden, they need to join NATO. They need to join NATO. Ukraine should have joined NATO before the invasion. But I say they should still if they wanted to. And honestly, if the stands want to join NATO, I'd say let them. Same as Mongolia. Just to really eat at Russia. Surround them with NATO countries. So yeah, just surround Russia with NATO countries. I mean, Putin's old enough. We could probably push him to have a heart attack. Kill over. And that surely would probably push him to have that heart attack. So, now with him out of the picture, someone else has to replace him, and hopefully not another Putin-like figure. Someone that just pulls out of Ukraine, maybe even give Crimea back to Ukraine, and give those islands north of Japan back to Japan. And yeah, and problem solved. It's very simple. I know, I'm getting real satirical and radical with this shit, but honestly, invading a random country unprovoked is quite radical and, well, it's just radical. So yeah, radical's gonna meet radical. I don't fucking care who gets offended in that country. They shouldn't have done what they did. So, back down to hopefully happy stuff. Really not much else going on, actually. Oh yeah, Generation 9 announced for Pokemon. I'm definitely going for the Grass Cat. Either the Grass Cat or the blue-footed booby bird thing. Because that's a thing, yes. But I guess it all depends on the final evolutions, because I might go for the freaking apple dragon thing. So, yeah. There's a border collie over there just barking his head off. But yeah. And Alola joins Pokemon Go Tuesday. Perfect timing, too, considering the whole Seattle trip. I'm definitely doing Pokemon Go on the trip. Like, definitely, because that comes up. And a lot of those are water types, considering islands, and I'm going to the Pacific Northwest. Yeah, this is definitely going to be huge for me. So, yeah. Definitely doing that shit. Although I can see the crab roller. Nah, the one thing I noticed with the region exclusive stuff, like you have to go to Africa for Tropius or whatever, they're usually single stage evolutions, with the exception being Mr. Mime because of Mime Jr. That's the only exception for that. And then I guess Farfetch'd now because the whole Galarian stuff. But outside of that, like every single regional exclusive Pokemon don't have evolutions. Of course, there's the elemental monkeys, they have evolutions, so completely spaced on that one. But I'm thinking if anything out of Alola has regional exclusive, it'll probably be Comfy. And you can only find that in Hawaii. That's my guess on that. If they start doing stuff with evolutions that you can only find regionally, then the Crabrawler line will probably only be found in Oceania. Hell, I think Comfy might be Oceania in general, not just Hawaii. So yeah, that's my take on that. I'm not sure if, I guess Minier might, that one's gonna be a bit weird. But I'd say that one might be only visible a lot, like around the poles. That you'd have to go to the polar regions for that one. That's my guess. I completely forgot about that one. I think that's like the only two like single stage evolutions, well, Pokemon there. Now for the Pokemon that you have to go to a certain place for it to evolve, which is the Vikavolt line, and I think the Crabrawler line too, actually. You might have to go to a certain location for it to evolve. You allowed. That I could very well see happening with Pokemon Go. Like, oh, you could get the Charger Bug, but you have to go to, let's say, Chicago for it to evolve into a Vikavolt. Probably won't be that specific to, like, a city, but still. You get what I'm saying. But yeah, that's pretty much my guess on that. Actually, Vikavolt, you probably have to go somewhere in the U.S., probably. The Crabrawler, you might have to go, if you have to go anywhere in the U.S., it would have to be the Northeast, like New England regions or Maryland. There's a lot of crab and lobster fishing. Or maybe Alaska, because it is the ice type. Vikavolt, somewhere with a lot of electricity, like probably the Congo or Florida, because all the lightning. Maybe Venezuela, maybe not because the whole Venezuela being crazy and the whole sanctions on them. But I could see the Congo or Florida, somewhere with a lot of lightning, where you had to evolve Charger Bug into Vikavolt. So yeah, but again, approaching home quickly, so I have to sign off to not accidentally dox myself. So yeah, but like I said, when I get home, updates on earthquakes and Vernon as they come in, and that's really it. So yeah, and there'll be more test videos tomorrow, and if I can tomorrow, I will get the daylight savings video done, the tutorial on how to do that, how to adjust for it. But do keep in mind I do have to go to the store tomorrow for a little bit of milk and pants. So yeah, anyways, stay safe. See you in the next video or stream. Bye.